Welcome to the Blue Star Higher Secondary School Classic Subject Social Science. Children, today we are going to see chapter 3 in Geography, Motions of the Earth. The topics are rotation, revolution, orbital plane, circle of illumination, revolution, that is leap year, elliptical orbit, summer solstice, winter solstice, equinox. These are the topics that we are going to see in chapter 3. The first topic that we are going to see is rotation. Children, let me show an experiment how the earth that rotates on its own axis. This is how the earth rotates on its own axis. This is called as a rotation. Now we are going to see what is the rotation. The earth revolves around on its own axis is called rotation. What is the rotation? The earth that revolves around on its own axis is called rotation. And next we are going to see is revolution. The second topic that we are going to see is revolution. Children, for revolution also we are going to see one experiment using a ball. How the earth that revolves around the sun. Let me see now. Children, you can see in center there is a sun. The earth that revolves around the sun is called revolution. See, can you see? The earth that revolves around the sun is called revolution. The earth that revolves around the sun is called revolution. This is how the earth that revolves around the sun. The earth that revolves around the sun is called revolution. The earth that revolves around the sun is called revolution. What is the rotation? The earth revolves around on its own axis is called rotation. The revolution is the earth that revolves around the sun is called revolution. This is a rotation, and the earth that revolves around the sun is called revolution. Till this you have understood, children, what is the difference between the rotation and revolution. And next we are going to move to next topic is orbital plane. The third one is orbital plane. Children, now we are going to see the orbital plane. See, here I have drawn an horizontal line. Can you see in the red color I have drawn the horizontal line. What is an axe? Axe is nothing but an imaginary line that drawn on the earth. This brown color, I have drawn the line, no, that is known as axis. See, orbital plane is nothing but the line which I have drawn horizontally. Can you see? Horizontally I have drawn that line, and this axis line, this angle is being covered as 66 half degree. This horizontal line till this this angle that I have been covered, that is 66 and a half degree. I have drawn simply the blue color. Can you see this vertical line? And here this north pole is here. The north pole and south pole won't be in same position. It may be in deltoid position. கொஞ்சம் சாஞ்ச மாதிரி தான் earth இருக்கும். So this vertical line and this north pole degree is 23 and a half degree. This is about the vertical plane. Now let me see the what is orbital plane. The axis of the earth, which is imaginary line makes an angle of 66 and a half degree. This axis, brown color, the line I have drawn is axis. Here this red color, the horizontal, that is an orbital plane which I have been drawn. This is an orbital plane. What degree it is? 66 and a half degree. Till this you have understood, children? Have you clear in this topic? Next topic we are going to see is circle of illumination. Now let me see the picture. See, in northern hemisphere it is full of day. In south pole, under the south pole, it is full of night. So what is circle of illumination is nothing but the day, see, the day and the night, it divides, it's known as circle of illumination. What is a circle of illumination is, here in north pole full of day. You can see in this picture, no? Here full of dark. Can you see? Dark means it is night in south pole. So what is circle of illumination is nothing but the circle that divides the day and night. See, you can see the day, here night. Okay, it may be divides on the globe is known as circle of illumination. Let me see what is circle of illumination. The circle that divides the day, from day only divides the night. Okay, divides the day from night is called as circle of illumination. Circle of illumination. See, the circle of illumination is nothing but it divides the day from the night. Can you see? This is the day. In south pole it is full of dark. It divides the from the day, it divides the night, is called circle of illumination. Have you understood understood this topic, let me move to the leap year. Leap year. The topic is leap year. The earth revolve around the sun is 365 1 by 4 days. Okay, the earth around the sun is 365 1 by 4 days for 1 year. The earth that revolves around the sun, how many days it will take? 365 1 by 4 days it will take for 1 year. Till this you have understood. The earth that revolve around the sun, how many days will it takes? It takes a 365 1 by 4 days it will take. This 1 by 4, this 1 by 4 we can calculate as a 1 day. The 1 by 4 we can calculate as a 1 day. Okay. This 1 day time is 24 hours into this 1 by 4 is equal to, we are getting a 6 hours. So this 6 hours we cannot be equally divided in 24 hours. We cannot give like this. So this 6 hours we are converting into a minutes. Okay, 6 hours is equal to 6 hours. We are converting into a 60 minutes is equal to 360. Okay, this 6 hours we are converting into a minute. 60 minutes is equal to 360. This 360 we are going to divide this in 365 days. You will get 0.98 minutes. Okay, we'll get 0.98 minutes. So 24 hours 0.98 minutes, 24 hours 0.98 minutes we cannot calculate. 0.98 minutes we cannot calculate, we cannot keep like this also. So what we are going to separate this. Okay, let me see now. So we are separating this. See, the first year we are separating 6 hours. Okay, the second year we are separating 6 hours. Third year we are going to separate 6 hours. How much you will get? Only you are getting 18 hours. We should get 14 hours. So add it again, 4 hours. 4 years, sorry, fourth year, add 6 hours. You will get 24 hours. You will get how many hours? 24 hours. In fourth year only we are getting 24 hours. So 24 hours is equal to 1 day. For fourth year, that is Feb month, there will only be a 28 days. Yes or no? In Feb month we will get in 28 days. In fourth day we are going to add this plus 1. Fourth year, Feb 28 days plus 1, you will get 29 days. Okay, how many days are there for 1 year? 365 days. 365 days plus 1. That 1 by 4 we are going to convert this as a 1 day in here. That is the leap year. 366 days. Till this you have understood. See, 4th year in all the 5 months will be 28 days only. So we are going to add this 1 plus 1 is equal to 29 days. This 365 days plus 1, you will get 366 days. This is a leap year. Okay, 29 days, Feb. 29 days, that is a leap year. In 2020, you got a leap year. Have you understood till this? Next, we are going to move to the elliptical orbit. The 6th topic is elliptical orbit. What is an elliptical orbit? For example, what is an elliptical orbit? The planet that revolves. See this and all, the planet that goes around the sun. See, I don't have a yellow sketch, so I have marked it as a blue sketch as a sun. Center is the sun. The planets, the sun, center is the sun. The planet that revolves around the sun is known as elliptical orbit. Okay, now we are going to see what is an elliptical orbit. The Earth is going around the sun is called elliptical orbit. Children, again I will say, here there is a sun, here planets is there. So this planets which revolves around the sun, that is known as elliptical orbit. I have taught till the elliptical orbit. I think so you have clear in whatever I have been taught till 6th topic. Now let we move to the winter solstice. And winter solstice, next summer solstice and equinox. These 3 we are going to see in next topic. So one by one let me see now. Children, now we are going to see the summer solstice. Here sun in north side, north pole, under the northern hemisphere, it is full of day. When you come to the southern hemisphere, it is full of night. Here sun is here in north pole, that is northern hemisphere, it is full of day. When you come to the southern hemisphere, it is full of dark. See, the first thing I am going to say is, see, the northern hemisphere, it is towards the sun. Can you see? Towards the sun. What day is full of light. Can you see what I am saying? Can you understood? The sun is towards the northern hemisphere. The first reason is, under the northern hemisphere, it is towards the sun. This is the first point. The northern hemisphere. The next point is, the sun is directly fall on the Tropic of Cancer. The next point we are going to see, The sun rays is directly falling on the Tropic of Cancer. Can you see the difference of this North Pole? I have shaded? No, I have not shaded, because there is a light. Here in South Pole, here is full of darkness is there. Till this you have understood. The sun is directly falls on the Tropic of Cancer. The sun fall directly on the Tropic of Cancer. And it receives more heat. It receives more heat. Why it receives more heat? Because it is directly falls on the Tropic of Cancer, so it receives the more heat. Till this you have understood. And next, here in Arctic Circle, here this Arctic Circle will always remains continuously daylight for 6 months. Because the Arctic Circle is full of day, so for 6 months it will be day. 6 months it will be continuous day. So it is in a summer region. On 21st of June, see, 21st of the June, it will be the longest day. That one day it will be a longest day, and then and the night will be a shorter day. Night will be a shorter day. On that day of 21st June, the day will be the longest day. Day na pagal. Okay, night will be a shorter day. Till this you have understood. This is about the Northern Hemisphere. Till this we have seen. Now we are going to move this to Southern Hemisphere. We have seen the Northern Hemisphere in summer solstice. Now we are going to see this Southern Hemisphere. See, the Southern Hemisphere, the night will be longer, and days will be shorter. Can you see in Southern Hemisphere? This I am saying, in the Southern Hemisphere, the night will be longer because this is full of dark place. So the night will be longer and days will be shorter in the Southern Hemisphere. Till this you are clear. This is about the summer solstice. Next we are moving to the winter solstice. Here, see the Tropic of Capricorn. The Tropic of Capricorn, which receives directly from the sun. under the south pole. This is அங்க வந்து here the fully is being shaded under the south pole. North pole is full of day. In winter solstice, the north pole is fully shaded here. The south pole is full of day. Under the tropic of Capricorn, it is directly under the south pole. This is south pole. Under it is directly towards the sun. The first point here is the tropic of Capricorn. The tropic of Capricorn receives direct rays. Tropic of Capricorn receives direct rays from the sun. This is the first point. See, it is directly receives the rays from the sun. In south pole, what it will be? In south pole, it receives more heat. South pole, it receives more heat. In south pole, it receives more heat. More heat, and it gets light also. Under the winter solstice, we are going to see the first is southern hemisphere. That in summer is northern hemisphere, then southern hemisphere. Now in winter solstice, we are going to see the southern hemisphere. Sorry, this is south hemisphere. See, we are going to see about the south hemisphere. And next we are going to see is, so it is full of day and it is known as a summer region. It may be a summer region. Okay, when it comes to the northern hemisphere, next we are going to see is northern hemisphere. In northern hemisphere itself, we will get longer days. See, we will get longer days and shorter nights. Southern hemisphere, okay. Southern hemisphere, we will get longer days and the shorter nights. In southern hemisphere, we are going to see this is in southern hemisphere. Here we will get the longer days and the shorter nights. Next we are moving to the northern hemisphere. Northern hemisphere. Northern hemisphere here is, in northern hemisphere it is full of dark, so it will be so cool. There will be a winter season. So in northern hemisphere, longer night, it will be a longer night. And shorter day. We can see the difference of the winter solstice and the summer solstice. Now we are going to see equinox. Equinox here we will get, there will be an equal days and equal nights. I will show in a book of the picture of the equinox, and we will see the what seasons it may be changes. Children, now we are going to see about the equinox. See, on 21st of March, it will be in summer in northern hemisphere and autumn in the southern hemisphere. Have you understood till this? In 21st March in North Pole it will be a spring season, and South Pole it will be in a autumn season. When it comes to the 23 September in North Pole it will be an autumn, and here in South Pole it will be a spring season. You can see the difference of the 21st March and the 23 September. That is known as equinox. Equinox is nothing but the days and nights will be equal. Children, this is a small lesson. I have covered all the topic. The assignment of this lesson is the first one is, what is rotation? What is rotation? Second, what is revolution? What is a summer solstice? What is summer solstice? Fourth is, what is equinox? Fifth one is, what is winter solstice? What is winter solstice? This is the assignment of this lesson. Children, when you go through this video only, you can easily identify, it makes it clear to answer this assignment question and all. So you go through this video twice or thrice. Okay, thank you children.